Hi everyone, Simon Grant here and welcome to the first video I've written. And I've written this drumming book specifically for the kids I teach at the school who are transitioning from moving up from our junior development bands where they're playing all the marching tunes to being able to play in the competition bands. Okay, the book's called It's Time to Step Up. It doesn't mean you're not doing well, alright, it just means you need to make the next step up into our competition pipe band. So, brief introduction, talks about the YouTube channel. For the kids I teach at schools, you don't need a YouTube channel, but if you're watching this on YouTube, then you need a YouTube channel, don't you? Alright, because all these videos are going to go on there. Okay, so our very first exercise is called doubling up. And this is where it's quite fun to see that when you write your own book, you can call the exercises whatever you want. Alright, because I made all these exercises, so call it whatever I want. Doubling up, and you'll see what I mean by some of the funny names that I've gave some of the exercises further on in the book. So we're going to dive right in. Every line's repeated, and you'll see that we're predominantly playing mummy daddies in every single exercise. So when we play them, they're going to be very chilled out. And every line, apart from the last one, will say starts with your mummy daddies. So your very first line, which is what we're going to look at first, and we'll zoom in a wee bit more, there we go. You'll see it's two sets of mummy daddies, so it'll just be mummy, daddy, mummy, daddy. So let's play that. Hugely important that when you're doing this, you lift up the doubles before you play each one. So you're getting right, left, right, left. Okay, so let's try that. 1, 2, go. Right, left, right, left. One more. 2, right, left, right, left. Easy peasy. And now what we're going to do is keeping the mummy daddies in the exact shape that they were before. We're going to put flams on the first tap of each of the mummy daddies. So it's still right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left. But it will now be right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left. So it's right flam, right tap, left flam, left tap. And this is why we have to lift the hands up before each one. And that makes the flam so much easier to play. So let's play the flam mummy daddies now. Ready? 1, 2, go. Right, then left, then right, then left, then 1, 2. And notice how open the flams are and relaxed. I'm not hitting them out. They're very chilled out. 2. And we'll do that once more. 2. Right, then left, then right, then left, then. Done. Okay. And again, as always, please rewind that back if you're not feeling very confident with playing the mummy daddies with the flams, because we're going to play the whole line now. Okay, and the way I would have practiced each line is playing it very slow with the repeats, and then every time, let's say I repeat it, if it starts to feel very easy, I would take the tempo up a little touch. Alright, and take it up and take it up and take it up until you've reached a point where it's uncomfortably fast. Alright, that's the best speed for you to practice at, where it's just a little bit uncomfortable. And then you would keep cranking it up and cranking it up. So let's do it. Mega chilled out to start with. So it'll be mummy, daddy. 1, 2, go. Mummy, daddy, mummy, daddy. Flam, 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 flam. Mummy, daddy, mummy, daddy. Then flams. And then repeated. And then last one. And then flams again. And then we'll play it all again, but we'll take it up a little bit. Just to here, so not much faster. Notice how I'm still lifting up the mummy daddies. Mummy, daddy, mummy, daddy, mummy, daddy, mummy, daddy. And then I'm going to speed up again. more. Mummy, daddy, mummy, daddy, mummy, daddy, mummy, daddy. And we'll do it repeated once more at that last speed. Done. And notice I wasn't putting any accents on. I'm not levering it. Alright, we don't need to lever it. Alright, so if you feel that that speed was quite easy for you, then take it up a little bit more. Because at the end of this video I will play the whole page and I will speed up the whole page. We'll play the whole page quite quick. Alright, so I've started teaching some of the kids this video already, or this exercise sheet. What we found is actually doing the second line, the third line before the second line. Alright, so I'm going to do that just now. Right. So the third line, alright, we're going to go back to the second line, but we're going to tidy up our drags before we play the second line. So the best way to do that is by playing the third line. So it's the same again, starts with mummy daddies. And then what we need to try as a group, and what we'll try just now, is putting a buzz on the second tap of every mummy daddy. Alright, and it's written as a buzz, but we're going to play it as a dead stroke. So what a dead stroke is where that's your normal tap. A dead stroke is where you're playing it really low and you're killing it. It's alright, so you need to put a bit of pressure on the stick with your thumb into your finger, and a bit of pressure on the back of the fingers, pulling the stick into the back of your hand, and you get this little dead buzz. So you're still getting a buzz, alright, you'll hear it. It's a teeny tiny buzz, so it's not gripping it and completely annihilating it. You're still trying to get that little buzz. Alright, so same with the left. All I'm doing is applying a bit of pressure with my thumb, pushing it down, and it's going to push into your ring finger a little bit, but not too tight, because you end up with that horrible dead sound. You're still wanting that little buzz. Okay, and you're going to attack the buzz from as low as you can. So that buzz hand's going to be really low. Don't go like that, that won't work. It needs to be as low as you can. So we're going to try that just now. So our mummy daddies are still there. And then when we do these, we're going to keep everything as low as we can. Alright, so you don't need to lift them up as much anymore. So let's try just the mummy daddies with the buzzes. So I'm going to go right, left, right, left. And this is a bit of a quiet exercise, so don't be thinking, well, that's really soft and it's not good. It's fine. Alright, it's meant to be a soft exercise, so just play it soft. Let's do it. 1, 2, go. Mummy, daddy, mummy, daddy. 1, 2, mummy, daddy, mummy, daddy. So the close control is going to be worked on massively on this exercise. 1, 2, mummy, daddy, mummy, daddy. And one more. 2, mummy, daddy, mummy, daddy. So if you're playing that and you can feel your hands lifting right up, then you're not ready to move on yet. Rewind the video back 20 seconds or so and just keep playing along to that and think about what you need to do with the sticks to get them low. Because when we crank this one up, it's actually a ridiculously good exercise for our overall control. So let's do the whole line now. So same as before. Alright, we're going to start with the 2 sets of mummy daddies and then into your mummy daddies with the buzzes. And then every time we get to the end of the repeat, we'll take it up a touch. So we'll start off with the mega slow ones. Mummy, daddy, 1, 2, go. Mummy, daddy, mummy, daddy. Bring it down. Daddy, mummy, daddy, mummy, daddy. Daddy, mummy, daddy, mummy, daddy, and repeated. And then this time we'll take it up just a touch. So not much, just a little nick up. And notice when I'm playing it that a little bit faster, I'm still keeping my hands down. I'm not lifting the hands up at all. Alright? You want to do the opposite. The faster you go, the lower your hands would need to be. Mummy, daddy, mummy, daddy, mummy, daddy. And we'll take it up again. So the faster it gets, the harder it is to control. But I promise you, the more you do it, the better your overall control is going to get. Mummy, daddy, mummy, daddy, mummy, daddy, mummy, and crank it up again. So this will be the fastest we'll go for now. Mummy, daddy, mummy, daddy, mummy, daddy, mummy, daddy. Oops. And then at that faster speed. Done. And something I usually do with my left hand is I use that forefinger. Alright, you can see my forefinger there, flapping about. Sometimes I use that. Alright, because a lot of drummers with their left hand, they'll play with the two fingers over the top. I actually play with my middle finger sitting beside the stick. Alright, and the reason I have that is to stop the stick from moving front and back. I'll have that sitting just there, and it's controlling what's going on there. My top finger I use for height and control, so when it comes to the buzzes, I apply a little bit of pressure with that finger as well. Not much, just a little bit. And it takes the heat completely off the thumb. So I'm not having to grip the thumb down. I'm doing a little bit with the thumb, a little bit with the finger. And it just means that it's still, the stick still feels really, really loose in my hands. Like really loose. So, as always, play that one as much as you need to. Because we're going to look at the drags now. So we're going to dive straight into playing the mummy daddies with the drags. So, exact same as the flams. Alright, remember we done this? Mummy, daddy, mummy, daddy. Except instead of playing a flam, you're going to take the first tap of the flam and kill it. Just like we did with the drag buzzes. And we need to try and get used to playing the drag, but as soon as we've played it, we'll come off it. Alright, so we're not going to keep it down. Notice how it stayed down there. For when I was playing that right tap, we're going to hit it and then bring it off. Alright, so it's not like that, but just make sure you play a decent drag buzz and then just pick it up. Let's try that. 1, 2, mummy, daddy, mummy, daddy. 1, 2, mummy, daddy, mummy, daddy. 1, 2, mummy, daddy, mummy, daddy. And one more. 2, mummy, daddy, mummy, daddy. And as always, please do not move on until you're comfortable with that. Have the intelligence about you to say, well, that's not quite right. Right, I'm going to do that again. If it felt comfortable, then let's do the whole line. Alright, but please rewind it back if it didn't. So we're going to do the exact same again with this line. So let's do it. Again with a mega chilled out speed first. 1, 2, go. Mummy, daddy. Notice I'm lifting the sticks again. Mummy, daddy, mummy, daddy. The drag buzz is going to be teeny tiny. See it? Really low. Repeated. And then after this one, we're going to speed it up just a little bit. Mummy, daddy, mummy, daddy, mummy, daddy, mummy, daddy. And we'll speed it up again. And a lot of you might find that that exercise out of the 4 is the hardest to control. It may well be. If it is, then think about where your drags are and pull it right back to there if you need to. Like really slow to make sure you're in the right spot. So there, with your right hand for the right drag, and left hand's as low as it can be. And then you're doing the exact opposite. Left hand's high, right one's as low as it can be. Okay, last line, accented mummy daddies. So you'll see on the first set, we're accenting the first taps of the mummy daddy. So we're getting ma, me, da, di, ma, me, da, di. And we need to do what I like to call catch notes. Alright, so when we hit the accent, we're going to catch it there. We're not going to go boom and bounce it, we're going to catch it as low as we can. So again, this is going to improve our control so much. So you need to hit it, don't lever it, but hit it. And I'll show you what my right hand's doing. It's coming up, it's never going to point towards the sky. I always try and avoid that on it, because the minute that happens, you're not out of control, but you're in a weaker position than you were. And you're not going to gain any more volume from that, I don't think. So you're going to keep a hold of the stick, lifting it up, and the stick will inevitably come out of your hands a little bit. Like out of the back of your hand, that's fine. Alright, and then it's coming down, and at the last moment, so say the stick's there, at that moment there, I'm snapping the stick into the back of my hand. So I'm getting this, snap, I'm going to get the tap, and the stick will stay low. If you snap it, the stick will stay down once you hit it. So maybe try that a couple of times with me. Snap, 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 snap. Try a few more. And again, at the last minute, that's when I'm snapping it. And it's the same with the left hand. Okay? You don't want the stick to be pointing towards the sky like this, because again, all it takes is a sweaty thumb on a rainy day and the stick's gone. Alright, you're like, what? I always say avoid that. So you can bring the stick up for an accent, but never have it pointing towards Jupiter or the sky. Alright, so I'm bringing it up, and again, inevitably on the way down, the stick will come away from your thumb, your ring finger a little bit. That's fine. And then at the last minute, I'm snapping my thumb down, pushing it down. Thumb doesn't come off the stick for this, by the way. My thumb's always there, but it's naturally lifted up a little bit. I'm going to snap it down, and the stick will stay there. So I get that. Try that. Snap, 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 snap. And you'll find if you get that snap really well, that you don't have to lever it. You're getting a big accent without the massive movement like this. Alright, the volume difference is very little. If anything, I prefer the snappy accent sound than the big wallop sound. Okay, so once you've done that snap, you do the teeniest, tiniest tap from that position. So you don't snap it, then lift it up. You stay down and play the lowest tap ever. So you get this. Mummy, daddy, mummy, daddy. Or you could say snap tap. Whatever floats your boat, okay? Let's try it. 1, 2, go. Mummy, daddy, snap, tap, snap, tap. Some folk I've heard say catch tap. Catch tap, snap tap, whatever you need to. Let's do it again. 1, 2, go. Mummy, daddy, mummy, daddy. And one more. 1, 2. Mummy, daddy, mummy, daddy. Grand. And please try that until you're getting the snaps and taps really comfortable. After that, we're just swapping it over. So it'll be soft tap, then your snap. Okay, so your soft tap before was as low as it could be. It's still going to be as low as it can be. And then you're going to snap the accent, and you still catch it. Alright, so don't go like that. Still catch it and snap it. So it'll be low tap, soft tap, soft snap, soft tap. Let's try that. 1, 2, so low snap, low snap, low snap, low snap. 1, 2, low snap, low snap, low snap, low snap. And one more. 2, low snap, low snap, low snap, low snap. And all we do now is do it back to back. Okay, so you've got loud, soft, loud, soft, loud, soft, loud, soft, soft, loud, soft, loud, soft, loud, soft, loud. And if you do it correct, your next tap will be an accent. So when you get to here, you'll get bum, bum. 2 big accents. Alright? So let's try just one run out the whole line without speeding it up. We'll just do one clean run at it. 1, 2, go. Mummy, daddy, 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 mummy, daddy. And at that point we would repeat it. Okay, so if you found that a struggle, rewind the video back 20 seconds or so and just try it again. Because what we're going to do now is play the whole line with the repeats. And this time, once I've finished the repeat, I will crank it up again like we've done before. Let's do it. 1, 2, go. Mummy, daddy, 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 mummy, daddy. And here's the repeat. And really challenge yourself to see how low you can play that low tap and how well you can snap the accent. Right, we'll take it up a touch. Mummy, daddy, mummy, daddy, mummy, daddy, mummy, daddy, mummy, daddy, mummy, daddy. And here's the repeat. And then repeat, so we'll take it up again. And inevitably when it speeds up, you'll want to crank the hands up. Don't do that, keep it low. And then we'll take it up once more. So we'll not go any faster than this one. Done. So that one might take the most effort to do, or the most work. Alright, you might need to practice this one a lot to nail that, I would say. The effort, or the time and effort, is absolutely worth it. Alright, because when you can play all 4 of these really comfortably and confidently, your control of these doubles will go through the roof in a good way. Absolutely, absolutely. So, what we'll do now is let's try the whole page. So what we'll do is I'll play the whole page, top to bottom with the... So as soon as I finish the first line, I'm going to go straight into the second line repeated, and so on and so forth. When I get to the very end, after the repeat, I'm going to go back to the very start. Or I'm going to try and remember, go back to the very start. And the second time through, I'm going to play it a lot quicker. So that'll be a good challenge for you. Alright, to say, right, well, I'm going to try and get to that faster speed. Might take a bit of time, but who doesn't like a challenge? Alright, you should enjoy challenges. So let's do it. So I'm going to play it, probably the fastest speed we finished with each line was mummy, daddy, mummy, daddy, mummy, daddy. So I'm going to start at that speed for every line. Ready, from the top, 1, 2, go. Mummy, daddy, farms. Mummy, daddy, farms. And repeated. And then same again with drags. And then with drag buzzes. And you might find that last one was quite hard to control. Again, it's a challenge. Oh, it's a challenge for you, because when you can get to that speed, I would imagine once you get comfortably to that speed, then taking it up even faster would obviously be another challenge, but it would be a much easier challenge. Because once you hit a certain speed with all these exercises, then your control is developed in a way that you'll be able to deal with all this stuff so much easier. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed that. That was our first shot at or our first page, sorry, of the exercise book, doubling up, as I was saying. So as I said before, I hope you enjoyed that video. Please play it and practice it, and our next video will be taps and buzzes speed control. That's one of my favourite ones, so look forward to that.